What's up YouTube, I'm just another guy and welcome back to Gibraltar United. So here we are at the game against Tel Aviv. Now before we go into this, I want to point out something very weird. First of all, it's that TNS are playing HJK, the team that knocked us out last year. Of course, so we've always got that connection to Wales. But not only that, the team who was representing Northern Ireland, I'm not going to try and pronounce it probably because I'll butcher it and make myself look like a twat. But how have they managed to win the Premier Division in Northern Ireland? I always thought, look at the past winners. I always thought Linfield, Cliftonville, Crusaders, then either Glenoven or Glentoran. One of them, I always thought they were the big boys in the league. So for this team to win it, I'm absolutely baffled. But good on them. Good on them. They were in it. They'll be playing. They'll probably lose today against the Polish team. But yeah, let's jump into this. So, you know, I've got a lot to talk about the tactic. We're at home first. We've currently got 2,000, a capacity stadium for us. But let's talk about this tactic, this new tactic I'm playing. So it's a 4-4-2. A few changes from what the other tactic is that we've got limited defenders at the centre-back roles instead of centre defenders that we normally play. The wingers are not wingers attack as we would normally play. They're wingers support. The centre midfield is a ball-winning midfielder defend. That is normally a deep line player, make a defend. Instructions, I don't know what is different here, but we don't have close down more. That is a difference. We have get stuck in, lower tempo, be more disciplined, prevent short distribution, play wider, hit early crosses, shorter passing, and retain possession on. Now, for player stats, we've got quite a few of these on. The goalkeeper has slowed down the pace. He's got to distributed defenders, and really I should have roll it out on as well. For my fullbacks, both of the fullbacks have these on. They've got to shoot less, dribble less, hold position, fewer risky passes, cross from deeper, stay wide, run wide with the ball, close down less often, and close down much less. Cross less often, sorry, and close down much left. Both centre-backs have to close down much less. We want them to keep position and be in the way, you know, for the blocks. Right midfield and left midfield both have these on to shoot less often, fewer risky passes, and cross from deep. The midfield has, or the ball in the midfield defend has shoot less often and pass it shorter. The advanced playmaker support has dribble less, close down less, cross from deep, and shoot less often. Our target man has to close down more, hold position, sorry, pass it shorter, fewer risky passes, move into channel, and run wide with the ball. And our advanced forward attack has closed down more, roam from position, fewer risky passes, and run wide with the ball. Now we've got a few set pieces on as well. We've actually edited our corners. As you can see, this is what we've currently got on. I will change this all back to default afterwards. I normally really don't stick to this. But defensive wise, I've actually got 4 people staying back. Now that's very negative. But let's face it, our team isn't quick enough. In fact, if we look at the players we've got back, I know this because I was looking at this beforehand. Montgomery is the quickest player in our team with 14 pace and 15 acceleration. Our right back, 12 pace, 12 acceleration. Left back, 11 pace, 12 acceleration. Montgomery, 11 pace, 11 acceleration. If we're caught out on the counter-attack, that pace isn't enough. So I put sheer numbers in defence. I thought we'll sacrifice people going forward for our corners, even though really we'll need a lot of people going forward in a way. I thought I'll sacrifice that just so we can ensure that the counter-attack from corners are trying to be I kept limited, which again it may be quite negative, but that's how I'm going to go out today. Feel free to criticise in the comments. For defending corners, this one I've gone a bit opposite. Instead of having one guy stay forward, I've had 2 guys stay forward. Now that can be quite strange. You're thinking, well, I've gone very conservative with the attacking corners. Why have I seemed to have gone the opposite way for defending corners? Now the reason for that is by pushing by keeping 2 people forward in our fastest 2 attacking players, Montgomery and Gregory. What I'm planning on, well, what my thinking is that they'll have to then sacrifice players going forward to cover that, because they wouldn't. I don't think a team, if a team was pushing 2 people forward for a counter attack for the corner, as a defending team, I wouldn't be willing to put 2 people on 2. I'd have to pull an additional person back, maybe even additional 2, to sort of worry for that counter attack. And so to give you that idea, normally 1 person stays forward from a corner, and there's normally 2 fullbacks are back. Now if there's 2 people forward, again, I think there should be at least 3 people back. We've also got Montegrifo on the edge of the area. He's a pretty quick player, so he's there. But apart from that, everyone else is in the box or has a delegated job. So we still have a lot of people back. But that is the only thing I changed from the corners. I haven't done any free kicks. We've both got them aiming at the near post because we've both got Matthew Smith running at the near post, who is our best header and highest jump reach in the squad. But apart from that, his stats aren't particularly good. But here's our new player starting today. He'll be making his debut. So let's run through the team. We've actually got 2 people making their first appearances for the club since either re-signing or whatever. So in goal, we have Cole Ling. I don't know why I said Coling. Yeah, but Coling, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Good, let's get this out. Lopez right back, Harrison centre back, Smith centre back, and Byrne at left back. Right midfield is Montgomery. Centre midfield is Corotero and Brown. And left midfield is Montegriffo, and up front we have Gregory and Coling. The bench is Whitbread, Burgess, Luis Enrique, Durate, Barcelo, Norton Rumbo, and Munilali. Cornello is no longer in on the bench. I just felt we could use an additional centre mid option in the bench. Norton Rumbo can play that ball winning midfielder role. Not got as good as stats, but he can play that. Barcelo is an option too, can play either up front or in that Brown position. Munilali could even play centre mid if I need him be. So I think I've covered myself there. And plus, he's a good target man. He proved that for me last year. So he could come in for Gregory, who's not done too well so far in the Champions League. So 2 numbers to hand out today. Matt Smith can be picking. It is Matthew Smith. Probably in real life would hate being called Matt Smith. He can have number 4. And you can be picking up number 6. Actually, we'll swap you 2 around. Yeah, seems more logical. I don't know why I'm picky about numbers. It's just something I am. But yeah. No hopers today. But you know, you never know until you try. They've got a 4-1-3-2, a bit like the team we previously played in the previous game. God, I've forgotten their name already, and it's been about 5 minutes since I recorded that. So that's so bad. But yeah, the team from Malta we played, they played this formation in the second leg at this ground, and actually did quite well with it. So I don't really know what to expect. We'll put this on, and apart from that, calmly tell the lads to we're underdogs. There's no pressure. Go out there and show everyone what you can do. You know, relax them all up for what will be the biggest game of their season. You know, ignoring the domestic, because let's face it, you know, nothing can really compare to a Champions League night. And Tel Aviv are on the attack straight away. 8 minutes into the match, we are not playing. We're not sitting too deep, but we're at least putting a little bit of pressure on as they've got the ball through and they've scored in the first 8 minutes of the game. Jesus Christ, Rootman with the goal. Apparently Smith will have to take blame for that. Oh, that's not good to see that. Let's actually have a look. Can we really blame Smith? Apparently misinterception there was the cause, plus the fact he pulled himself out of position as well, forced the gap which Rootman was able to find and take his shot into the back of the net. And straight away from kickoff, there is a highlight. Let's see if we can get something going ourselves. Here is Montgomery playing the ball inside to Quintero, to Brown. Brown trying an audacious ball, really should be playing the simpler option if he can. You know, I understand he wants to get the ball over the head of the player, but now we've thrown it away and it could be a counter-attack. You know, they're obviously going to have a lot more quality than us. We've got the ball back. Ah, we've lost it again. I was like, oh, wait, maybe we've got a chance. No. They're going to attack down that right-hand side. And they've crossed the ball in, and it's an absolutely all fucking... Ah, what can I do? That's the second time in this round of the competition that a goalkeeper mistake has costed me a goal. But this is just rubbish. What the hell has happened here? It wasn't even like it was bobbling all over the place. It took a deflection. It was straight at the keeper, and he just couldn't save it. A very simple shot. Very simple. Here was Shushan. They've hit the post. Byrne doing the right thing. Kicking it out of play for a corner. In them situations. Oh, God, we've managed to block that one. See, they did put 3 people back from our corner. And in fact, we can try and create a counter-attack here. Gregory playing the ball out to the left. No, it was a poor pass. Should have been a counter-attack there. Oh, God, Coling shouldn't be playing them forward like that. Should be distributing shorter. Shushan out on the right-hand side. Had a little bit of pressure put on him. Had to pass it backwards. Rootman, the right back, scored that goal. Oh, God. Or, yeah, scored the first goal. That is... that's so frustrating to see. We're putting a decent amount of pressure on them. In fact, we've caused them to give the ball away, only for us to give it away. Lopez played a simple pass. No! Fucking hell! That is just so poor. I mean, we're not a good team, let's face it. We're not going to win games, but that's the second mistake. Well, arguably the third mistake that has led to a goal, but that's a fundamental mistake, both from the keeper for the second and Lopez for the third. That's just simple passing and simple goalkeeping. It's cost us 2 goals. Here's Lopez at the right hand side of the pitch. Montgomery whip this one in. Coling is there. No, unable to get the shot on target. It is blocked. Really just not acceptable defensively. And we've given away a penalty. It's the third penalty in 3 games. Are you joking? I know I've got tackle harder on. I know I've got them instructions on, but... Oh, wow, he's blazed that one wide. But still, a third penalty in 3 games. Come on. Luck is just not on our side, and you always need luck on your side in a big underdog battle like this. Here's Smith. Oh, Harrison's blocked on the line. Oh. Despite this being a game where we really shouldn't be doing it, I'm still not happy with the performance. You know, we're not really expected to do anything here, but... In fact, I wanted to make a sub, but, you know, you still should be doing better than this. I mean, it's quite pathetic, really, the display we're putting on. Should really be getting the easy stuff right. Oh, they've hit the post. God, they could have been 5-0 up with a penalty and that chance there. In fact, they've still got a decent opportunity from this corner. Managed to clear this one away just about 60 minutes into the game. Let's make some more subs. Montegrifo, you can come off. Durate can come on. We'll bring Barcelo on as well for Brown. Second half's been very quiet. That would have been ideal for the first. But as I say that, they've got a highlight now. Of course, an own goal. Of course. God, when it rains, it pours. That is just, it's so frustrating. I mean, I'm annoyed that, you know, we're losing 4-0, but it's how we're losing 4-0 as well. 3 of the goals we've conceded have just been so poor. I mean, I'm including that own goal, but that's arguably not. But it's just frustrating to see, you know, the fact that we're going to lose a game 4, maybe even 5-0, but we could have prevented at least some of them. Actually, we've got a chance here. Moon through. He took too long on the ball. Here is Coling. Playing it forward to Montgomery. Let's see if he can whip this one in. He can't even keep it on the field. Fundamental stuff just being done wrong. You know, from a counter-attack, Moon should be doing a lot better. And then Montgomery should be at least able to keep it on and whip it in. I mean, that's not asking too much. I've seen him do it time and time again in the league. And look at that, another penalty. It's the 4th penalty in 3 games. What is going on? He doesn't miss that time. Well, they don't miss that time. Fuck, what am I meant to do? An own goal, a goal from a cross, 2 penalties, a misplaced back pass. We've let ourselves down yet again. Just let ourselves down. What am I playing? Control. I probably should have gone counter. Let's go counter for the second leg, either way. We'll give that one a go. We're still sort of trying to find a tactic that will somewhat work against the bigger teams. If we could find something that like that, you know, that could put on a strong defensive display while still offering some sort of attacking threat every now and again, that would be great. But there you go. We've lost 5-0. You do the team talk, Marcus, because I'd probably have a right go at them if you let me. But I'll meet you guys back for the second leg, which will just be, again, we have to, you know, go through and have to play. Okay, guys, so let's get this over with. About 14,000 people are going to be here today to probably witness us get battered. Let's change you actually to a deep line player, make a defend. We'll actually bring Barcelo on, and we will put Victor on the bench. And we'll actually start Moon. But yeah, let's go into this. Let's see what's going to happen. I've changed the counter, the mentality, you know, just to give it a go. You know, just to see if anything's different away from home. They've gone out there over 5-3-2. You applied the advice. But something I didn't mention, something I probably should have mentioned is we got probably one of the toughest teams we could get in our seed or in our pot, whatever it is, because we were, again, it's in the second qualifying phase. There's a first pot, second pot, third pot. There's seeded and unseeded. We're an unseeded team. We're always going to get a seeded team, which means we're always going to get a pretty tough draw. But Tel Aviv had probably one of the highest, if not the highest, points in our pot. So we've got one of the toughest teams here today. So we are expected to lose quite heavily. We could have got a team with about 9 coefficient points, I think. And to put that into perspective for you, we have 1.5, and we've only ever won twice in the Champions League in our history, and twice in Europe in our history, I should say, as our Moon picks up an injury. His first start in the Champions League lasts all, what's that, 20 minutes. But yeah, we can't be too discouraged by that. Like I said, we are playing one of the proper big boys entering this round. I mean, there's always going to be tough teams entering this second qualifying phase, and we were pinned against one of the best. As something I have to really say, 25 minutes into this first leg, not looking too bad right now. It's honest to God isn't. In fact, Colding going through here, should have scored. Should have took the lead. Not too bad. Pretty decent start to the game. Is Montgomery in our set piece where we don't really... poor delivery. We definitely need better corner takers. I still think Montgomery's stats are like 8 or 9 at corner taking. We can't really utilise them enough yet. But you know what? Good first half. Probably should have gone out there with counter mentality to start with in the game. I probably would have had a better first leg. And you know what? We're actually offering a threat. And we've actually had 60% of the ball. You know what? We may have just found the tactics. Shame it's a little bit too late, but like I said, these are the big boys at this stage of the competition. They're the Barcelona. And for us to be away from home, looking more threatening out of the two teams after 50 minutes, is one hell of an achievement. They're probably going to score this free kick now. Yeah, it couldn't last. Diaby with a goal. But still, you know what? Plucky little performance so far. We've managed to hold them for 50 minutes away from home in Israel, which isn't an easy place to go and play football. So let's make some subs. Let's take Montegrifo off. Not having a particularly good game, and you know we'll bring Victor on. We'll give him a rare appearance. In fact, cancel them. We're going to bring on Durate and actually play wingers attack. We'll see what that does to the tactic. As wow, they've hit the bar from a long way out. Apparently they're moving up in the gears now. Really putting pressure on us. But if we were to lose this game 1-0, I'd actually be pretty happy. That's what annoyed me in the first leg. That's why I was so frustrated in the first leg. It wasn't that we lost. It was the way we lost. We let ourselves down. We didn't put up a defensive display that we could. And now, look at that. Away from home against a crowd which is 7 times bigger than they previously played in a stadium, in a country and stadium which is probably very hostile. We're actually putting in a real good footballing display. Something that probably wouldn't look at our place as a team in the Israeli league playing them. And look at that, 1-0. May sound strange that I'm quite proud of that. I'm quite happy with that. But 1-0. You know what? That tactic, counter mentality, definitely going to be trying that next year when we're at this stage, hopefully. But we're out. We knew that was going to happen. Wow, St. Mirren won 17-0. Stephen Naismith scored 5 goals in that game. How many did he score in the previous? 8 goals in 2 legs. Wow. Wow. Not only that, they got 6 goal scorers as well. Wow. Get embarrassed here. We didn't have that happen to us. At least we can say that. All that. Look at that. 15-0. 7-2. 6-0. 8-1. You know what? We can hold our heads up high and say, look, we put up a good performance. Away from home, we only lost 1-0. And that's all I ask. All I ask for is that we're plucky and we put up a good fight. We didn't do that in the first leg. We did that in the second leg. Way better than I expected. But the important thing is we've picked up our £384,000. for getting knocked out of this competition. Something I didn't mention as well is this game was on TV, the previous one, and we picked up an additional £12,000 for that. So financially, we now have a balance of over £1 million. We're going to do what I did last year, cheekily ask the board, can we turn professional? Finances, that's why I have to go in. Professional status will enhance the club's prestige. We are afraid that we don't have confidence in you at the moment. We'd like to see an improvement, see you improve. Again, they say this. I'm quite fucking insulted by you saying this to me twice now in 2 years. How dare you, Paul? How dare you? I can call you Paul, I think. I can't say that. You never ever say that. You never give the ultimatum. I'm disappointed. I can't stress how important I believe this to be. If this request isn't granted, we'll be left behind by our rivals Lincoln. They'll semi-pro club will overtake. Nah, I can't pretend I'm not disappointed, but you know, I understand where they're coming from. One thing I'll try and do is something I've been trying to do for the past 4 years. Can we get a bloody parent club to gain us some extra income? We should always what are you on about? Financial benefit will help the club grow. After considering what you said, good. Now, can I help you find this club? Because for the past 4 years, you've struggled to find anyone. Damn it. Alright. So, we're not turned professional. We haven't turned professional yet. But we've got a lot of money in the bank. We will have a lot of money in the bank once that arrow shoots up past the 1 million mark. I said we'd probably be another 2 years, if not 3 years, before we turn professional, I think, last year. So I still think next season or the year after we can turn professional. We're picking up about 260k. If we can put in a performance like we did in the second leg against Tel Aviv, against a slightly easier opposition, who knows, we may even be we could even go through to the third qualifying phase. But then, again, that could have been a fluke performance. Maybe, you know, they took their foot off the gas. We were just trying a little bit harder. Who knows? But either way, we didn't look too bad in the second leg. But this will be it for now, guys. Next time I will meet you back. I don't know. You know, oh wow, we're playing Man 62 at the start of the season again. Probably be the Pepe Reyes Cup. I think this is the year we'll probably win the quad. So I'll meet you back for the Pepe Reyes Cup. And then I'll probably meet you back some point halfway through the season, like I did last year, probably at the Britannia game then, after that. But either way, guys, this will be it for now. If you like what you see, make sure you leave a like. And until next time, peace out.